Hello, hello. I hope you're all having a lovely day so far. Today I am going live because, well, I shouldn't say I'm going live. Sam and I are going live right now. We're going to be showing you guys a preview. We're doing a preview today of all of our beautiful one-of-a-kind items that we're going to be featuring tomorrow, which is, hi Kathy, how are you? Hi Barbara. Hi Donna. Hello, hello. Hello everybody. Thanks for joining in. How you doing? So we're going to be doing a live preview today, showcasing the items that we're going to be featuring tomorrow night, which is Thursday, the 22nd of May, and Friday. You might need to turn your phone up. I'm talking pretty loud, so if you can't hear me, you might need to turn your phone up. I don't want to yell at everybody. Hi Erin, how are you? Hi Donna. So we're doing a live stream shopping event tomorrow, which is May 22nd, and Friday, May 23rd at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard. And we do have rings. We're going to show you them in just a second. Hi Lisa, how's it going today? Hi Carol. So I just want to be clear because we do always have, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry if it's up. I'm talking really loud and we have a microphone, so I don't want to be yelling in everybody's ear, but I'll try to get a little bit closer if I can to the tablet here. Hi Jill, how's it going? So I just want to be clear and mention something because we do always have a lot of questions that come through about this. So the items that I'm going to be showing you guys today is just a preview. These items are not on our website. They're going to be featured tomorrow night and Friday night inside of our two-part Instagram live stream shopping event. If you're not familiar with, you're welcome, where to shop or how to shop, thank you Jane, hi Jane. If you're not familiar with where to shop or how to shop, I will go over that in just a few minutes. But just know if you join us tomorrow night, I will go over all the directions before we start. We have like a whole direction thing that we do in the beginning. We'll get you all situated, so don't worry about any technical things like that. We're here to help you out. So these items, due to their one-of-a-kind nature, are not currently on our website. And they most likely will not be. Yeah, I gotcha. I'm trying as loud as I can. We'll see. So they most likely will not be. How it works usually is when we do our live streams, they're live streams on Instagram. They're also on Facebook, and we do have a live stream platform as well. This is not our Lita Seaglass website. This is another platform that we can go live from. So if you don't have Instagram or Facebook and you want to participate in these, you can certainly check out the live stream website. What you're going to want to do is make sure you get in our email list, because when we go live, we send out an email with a link to click on. And when you click on that link, that will bring you over to that live stream shopping. I can tell you the web address now. It's, what is it, Sam? LitaSeaglassJewelry.com. So there's no www. Thank goodness we have Sam. There's no www. It's Lita, Lita, seaglassjewelry.commentsold.com. And that will bring you to our live stream website. So those are the three places that you can watch. So what happens is tomorrow night when we go live, we're going to be featuring the necklaces and the earrings that I'm going to show you here, which I'm wearing a little sample of right here. And then on Friday, we're going to be featuring rings and bracelets. We like to have them, hi Deb, how are you? We like to have them broken up a little bit, hi Kim, so that if you really love these pieces and you want to shop a necklace, you can come Thursday night. We would love to have you both nights. If you have the time, I understand, everybody has other things going on other than sitting around and shopping jewelry, so no worries. And before I turn the camera around, hello, my dear, and show you guys a preview, I just wanted to mention something really quick because we do get this question a lot. Our live stream events can sometimes go a little bit longer. I love going live. We have primarily online-based business, and I love going live because I feel like it's the one time during the month that I really get to slow down and take the time to connect with you all. So I don't like to rush these. We also have different time zones. We're in Massachusetts, so we're East Coast. Some of you are on the West Coast. We even have a lot of people overseas, like Australia, that tap in. So I, of course, can't accommodate all different time zones, and I can't accommodate everybody's schedule. Some of you are working. Some of you might have the time off, but kids and family and dinner and all types of things come up. So I love to take my time and hang out and be present with you all during that time. But I certainly understand if you all can't come either both of the nights or stay for the entire live stream. It's totally fine. Whatever works for you works for us. But I do like to make sure that I stay present and answer as many questions as I can when we're live for the people that are there, because I want to make sure that in the time that I'm showing up, I'm actually serving you and here to help you and, explain things. So I know they do run a little bit long, but you certainly don't have to stay the whole time if you can't. Thank you, Vicki. This is one of the pieces that we have tomorrow night. It's our new bail, so I'm going to be showing you that. So I'm going to flip the camera around. We have a little comment section below, so if you guys have questions, now is the time to let me know. Excuse me, sorry, I didn't mean to cough like right in your arm. If you have questions, if you want to see anything tried on, let me know. Now is the time, because tomorrow night when we go live, things do move a little bit quickly sometimes. So we'd like to make sure we get all of your questions answered now. That way you feel prepared and ready for tomorrow night and Friday night and know what you like. Would you be able to send me my water? Thank you. So yeah, any questions, just let us know. That's what we're here for. And I have Sam to the side of me because we are super busy these days. It is wholesale season, so we don't have all the prices up on all the jewelry, but Sam has all the prices on her spreadsheet, and you might see her go around and put prices as we're going through. So she's gonna tell me the prices as we go through so that I can relay that all to you. So let's get started. Let me just spin the camera around. Alrighty. I don't know where to put it. I'm going to move this over here, my phone. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick little, spin here so that you can see our little setup. We have lots of jewelry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and hold up the neck stands. Oh, don't mind my water. Hold up the neck stands so that I can show you the pieces. Any questions, like I mentioned, just let me know. Yes, we do have a website, actually. The items that we're showcasing here are for our live stream tomorrow night, but you can shop online. We have hundreds of items that are individually photographed. It's Lita, L-I-T-A, seaglassjewelry.com. Let me see if I can type it really quick. seaglassjewelry.com. So here it is right below in the comments, LitaSeaglassJewelry.com. Okay, so let's start with some rings. We've had lots of people asking for rings, so we'll start there. We have 3 different ring styles that I'm going to be featuring on Friday night. So tomorrow we're doing necklaces and earrings, and then Friday we're doing rings and bracelets. So there are 3 new ring styles as well. So I'm going to start with our petite style, and we are featuring tomorrow and Friday sea glass bottle lips, which are these beautiful little bottle lip pieces here, and some patterned pieces. If you're interested in learning the history and the rarity about these items, feel free to jump over to, it's a couple weeks back. It was the end of April. I believe it was on a Wednesday. You can check it out in our Instagram feed. I did a video that talked all about the rarity and the history of the bottle lips and the patterned pieces, and I showed you some raw pieces of sea glass and talked about that if you are interested. So, so many of the bottle lips, yeah, the bottle lips are definitely really, they're so fun, so cool. We have more of the bottle lips than we do the pattern pieces for sure. So I'm just going to go through and show you up close. We also have some beautiful colors mixed in too that maybe don't have any patterns if it was a color that I was just in love with. So this ring features a single bezel setting of sterling silver. It has a really sweet little hammered band. And then they're stamped Lita, which is the name of our company, and 925 on the inside. So we have this beautiful aqua. We have a couple cornflower bottle lips here. Beautiful cornflower bottle lip here. I'll try one of these on for you. Cobalt. All of our rings we make in a size 9, and we offer custom sizing during our live streams, so we can size them up to a size 11 or down to any size. And don't mind my hands. Oh my gosh, I was gardening this weekend. I basically gave my house a bath. I started washing my front porch in one area, and it just very quickly moved to my entire front porch, back porch, side of my house getting washed, and my hands are a mess. So, so yeah, we've got these beautiful cornflower, the cobalt. This is a really cool, like milk glass seafoam that has a really unique pattern on it. Beautiful. Yeah, this one, MRS. Sometimes I can't pronounce the names maybe as they're meant to, but who is asking about the dark green ring. This one here is a beautiful dark green, and it has a really fun pattern to it as well, and a little hammered band. It's a cool, like, elongated piece. We have a yellow here that has a starburst pattern. Beautiful amber bottle lip. We've got the white here. This is a very, very deep bottle lip. We shared some information today in our Instagram stories as well, and we talked about the point in history that some of these bottle lips, like these deep grooved bottle lip pieces of glass were actually made. We have beautiful pink and purple. So, and then one turquoise. The turquoise is $149. So because we use the authentic sea glass, there's a lot of history that you'll hear me referring to and talking about from when different types of bottles were produced, because most often the sea glass pieces that we're using, you know, they have to stem from a glass source somehow. So that might be, you know, a glass vase or a beautiful dish or some like a decorative piece of art glass that was in somebody's house, but most often it can be from bottles. That's where the bottle lips come from. And different periods in time, they made the lip of the bottle, or this part here that we're actually seeing, that bottle lip, they made them deeper. That was like a, I don't want to say a tradition, but it was a practice that happened in like the 1800s and early, well, thank you, Sam, 1900s. So I did share some information. It's just really interesting because it all stems to history. So I shared some information in the stories today if you're interested and you want to check that out. Okay, so this style ring right here, these are $179. This is a really cool style. It has like a tapered, lightly hammered band with a couple little beads down the side. They're all bezel set in sterling silver. We have some beautiful pinks, some really cool. No, Vicki, I had a different ring on the beginning. This one that I'm going to show you next. This one has a sleek band in the middle and then hammered band on the top and bottom, but still a nice, really nice wide band as well. I'm going to show you that style next. Yeah. She's like, I spy a sea glass ring on your finger. So these, we've got the beautiful bottle lip in green, bottle lip in cornflower. This one here has an A on it, which is really fun. This one here, Donna says, ooh. This one I love. This is such a cool olive green, and it has like a twist. It's a bottle lip, but where it falls in the shape of this piece looks like a twist. We have this gorgeous golden color, a white, some beautiful elongated aquas. Can't forget this little purple. We've got some pinks and some aquas in the back. So I do sometimes go a little bit fast, when we do this preview, because we have a lot of pieces to get through. I will, of course, take my time tomorrow night and Friday night when we're in the live stream. But if you want me to hold anything up, if you want to see anything on, just let me know. I'm more than happy to slow down and to show you something up close. I did just want to show you really quick. This is what some of the patterned pieces of sea glass look like before they're set in sterling silver. And then here is a little example of a bottle lip when it's in an actual bottle. This is an actual sea glass bottle. So this is the part that we're referring to, the little lip of the bottle there. Sure, absolutely, Arlene. I can try on the blue A for you. And again, if you want to kind of dive in to more of like the history of some of these pieces, I did that video at the end of April. It's saved to our Instagram feed. You just have to jump back a little bit and you can watch that. It was really fun.
Arlene, that would be so cute.
You'd be like, yep, I got my name engraved in the sea glass. Your initial, there's the A. It's really cute. And that's a good one too. Like you can really see the A. Sometimes with the letters and the patterns, you know, when the piece of sea glass like smooths down over time, it becomes a little bit less prominent, but you can really see these very, very well. So the next ring I'm going to show you is the style that I was wearing at the beginning of our live stream. You're welcome. And it's this really cool style. This style features hammered sterling silver on the top and the bottom and a sleek silver in the middle. And I really love this style. I did a nice assortment of these. These are all $198. Again, they're all a size 9. We offer custom sizing for our live stream, so we can size up to a size 11 or down to any size for you. So don't worry about the size. We'll take care of that. And this is a really nice, I love the width. This is a really nice solid ring. I love the width of the band. I love the heaviness. It has a really beautiful feel to it. It's very, very comfortable. So we have an assortment of some aqua colors up here, patterned, elongated shapes, some bottle lips. We have an assortment of cornflower here. This one, you can see it says like made, have the ADE and a little part of the M there, which is really cool. Little piece of sea glass there. We've got some great cobalts. This one, I gave the example inside of that informational live stream of the Noxema bottle, and you can really see it there in that one. That's part of one of those older Noxema bottles. And then we have a few reds and a turquoise here at the bottom. I also have, so I am wearing the seafoam one, which is from this tray here, but we have some beautiful greens. That green at the top has a really cool crisscross pattern to it. We have this gorgeous green bottle lip. You know how much I love olive. We have an awesome olive there. This really cool seafoam. We have the seafoam that I'm wearing that has that great bottle lip to it. And then some whites, purples, and pinks here at the bottom.
Lions and tigers and bears. Whites, purples, and pinks.
Whites, purples, and pinks. Alrighty. So those are the ring styles that we have. I am going to, let me see. I'm going to have to, yeah, you're going to have to give me prices for these because I'm just going to go, I like to go from left to right. Or do you want me to start there? I can start there. I'll start here.
Like.
I'll start there, and then do you want to work that way?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, it might work, it might not. Okay. So we have some really beautiful styles for you. I just also want to point out, I'm just going to turn the camera around really quick. We tried to make these like matching as best we can for you guys. So a couple of live streams ago, we had these earrings, these like 3-piece hoop earrings. I do have them back again. You know, sometimes I never know like what you guys are gonna love, what's gonna be a hit, what's not gonna be a hit. So we had a handful of these and they sold out super quick. We've had a lot of requests for more. So I do have more of these earrings and I have them in 2 different sizes. So I have the little size, which is here that I'm wearing. It's great in your first piercing or second piercing, but it looks really cute. I love wearing them in my second piercing. And then we have one that's a little bit larger. So this is small size, 10 millimeter size, and the other one is a 20 millimeter size. So we do have these for tomorrow night. And then you'll notice a lot of the necklaces have like the double bail. We have some that have the triple bail. So I tried to do a lot of styles that really can complement each other. If you're somebody that loves a match and you're looking for something that can be worn together. So we have this double bail, we have a triple bail, and then I have a new little earring like this in silver that we did. Isn't that so cool? I love this little dangle. And that little design matches the design that's on this style bail. We have some beautiful pendants that we made. The bail is the part that the chain goes through. And so we really wanted to mimic that design on that bail. And so we made that sterling silver earring. And then I tried to mix some ring designs in too. So hopefully, I know we always get a lot of requests for matching pieces. Hopefully you guys will be happy with the designs and how they all match together too. When possible, can you try on the purple? Absolutely, Vicki. This one right here? I can absolutely do that. So we have, these are $159 at the top. They're all priced. It's the same style, but you'll notice they have different prices because we price by the gram weight of metal. Sometimes some of the pieces of sea glass are more rare. So like these two are like the same size. So the gram weight of metal is similar. However, this one has a higher value. This is a really cool like patterned piece of sea glass that we got from one of our collectors in Japan. And so this one had a higher cost associated with it. So you'll see the higher price. So just to give you a breakdown of how our pricing works. So we've got $159, these two are $179, and then this one is $198 at the bottom. And all of our bezels are open in the back, and they're all custom made around that piece of sea glass. So we like to use the sea glass in the shape that it came in, and then, you know, really just like highlight that feature. Then we set the silver around it. Little sterling earrings. Yeah, so Jill, Thursday night, tomorrow night, the 22nd, we'll be doing necklaces and earrings, and then Friday night we'll do rings and bracelets. I'll take this one off. It's okay. I know you're got your hands full. Let me try this one on for you.
That's a purple purple.
It is a purple purple.
Look out for those purple
That's
people
okay.
eaters.
This one is a very vibrant, oops, oh my gosh, my hair is so long that if I don't get underneath the back part of it, it doesn't move. Isn't that such a cool color? So this is very bright, vibrant purple for sure. Yeah, yep. Nope, these are going to be for tomorrow. All of this that I'm showing you will be for tomorrow night. I don't have any of our after party stuff. I'm not showcasing that here in this live stream preview. That's going to be a surprise. So the after party will be on Friday after we show the rings and bracelets, and we have a really fun assortment of necklaces that we're going to be featuring and some surprise items. I'm just going to have to see how we feel at the end of that live. I'm not sure if we're going to post it in the Instagram stories or if we're actually going to do like a private live like we did last time. You're welcome, Vicki. But I'll let you guys know on Friday. I just, I'm going to base it, honestly, I'm going to base it off of how I feel and how tired I am, because we have a lot of work that we have to do here in the studios when we're done with these live streams, and Sam and I are usually here until like 1, 2, 2:30 in the morning. So if I feel like I have the energy, we'll keep going. Otherwise, it will be in the after party. We'll always do it, but it will be in the Instagram stories. So, so the color that I have on is a beautiful like aqua shade. I'm gonna definitely show you this one when we get to this style as well. Let me see. So we did those. I try to keep the styles together for you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna spin you guys back around because I think it's easier to see this way. So we have, Sam does such a beautiful job setting everything up. I'll have to take a video later to show you the whole setup from afar, but everything's kind of like color coordinated, which is really cool. So I'll try to show you all the same style together. So we have all these beautiful greens. This is that same style that has the double bail. This style is wonderful because it really allows you a lot of space in that veil. We do say offer our pendants and chains separately so that if you already have a chain at home, you can always just get the pendant, and all the prices that I'm sharing with you guys are for the pendants only. And then we will showcase our chains on the live stream if you would like one. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, this is a really fun bail. I love the two-part to it. It's just really nice and sleek. So we've got some greens here. We'll start on the bottom. This beautiful green has this really fun little pattern to it. This one is a little bit bigger. This piece of green is from Puerto Rico. This has a starburst pattern on the surface. This one has that same starburst pattern as well, but you can see it's very, very faint, and this green is a little bit brighter. We have an awesome bottle lip piece here and a really cool bottle lip here as well. And that color is, let me get it to focus. This color is really cool. It's like, I'd say it's in the olive family, but it definitely has a little bit of like an aqua undertone as well. And the pricing for these,
If you want to go top to bottom.
Okay.
The top two are $159.
Okay, so these two are $159, $159 for the price.
The next two are $179.
This one here and this one that have the starburst patterns are $179.
And then $159.
And then this one is $159. So the pieces that, do you want this one actually?
Sure.
Okay. The pieces that don't have prices on them, Sam's working on that right now. Bottom one is Heinz Pickle, famous in Pittsburgh. Oh, very cool, Jill. I love it. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of research on all of the pieces, but if you guys recognize anything, certainly feel free to share. It's so, so fun. I feel like I could research until the cows come home because we have so much sea glass, so there's always something new to to be discovering.
Is it a little sweet looking?
I don't know if, there we go. Okay, we do have, that's okay. I'll just boot you. We do have some blues in this design, and then we have a little bigger design that's similar to this that I'll do next that has the 3 bail at the top. So starting right at the top here, this cobalt has that really cool starburst pattern. This pattern, we find that we get a lot of this pattern from pieces of sea glass that come from Puerto Rico. So in Puerto Rico, they have these really cool stained glass windows in a lot of the houses that help. It's like tempered glass that helps keep the heat out, like helps just with the sun shining through. And I've noticed that we get a lot of these. So I'm guessing, you know, there's no way to know for sure, but this was most likely from like a stained glass window. The same thing with the turquoise. I have a turquoise piece that I'm going to show you here in a little bit. And so you often see this pattern on cobalt, cornflower, turquoise, and green sometimes, like the 2 I just shared with you. Then this one is a really beautiful dark cobalt, and it has a linear. I don't think this is a bottle lip just because of the perfect straight lines. A lot of times the bottle lips are curved, and there's so many of them here. This one is a bottle lip here in cornflower. We have a bottle lip here in cornflower. Here's part of that starburst pattern. Isn't that so beautiful? Looks like a little butterfly wing. And then this one is fun. You can see it says USA on the side, which is really, really cool. I love this piece. That one's a little bit bigger. So Sam will go through prices. Hi, Lorena. How are you today?
Okay.
Yes.
At the top we have $179.
Okay, so starting at the top, this one's $179.
Then the next 3 are $159.
Okay, so this one here, this one, and this one, all 3 of those are $159.
And then the next one is $179.
This one here is $179.
And the bottom is $198.
And the USA is $198 for pricing. Okay, we will move over. If nobody has any questions, we'll move over to, oh yeah, thank you, Sam. Oh God, it's like Jenga.
Well, thank you. I do like a puzzle.
Here, when I was just telling you guys about that starburst pattern, here's one in turquoise. So the turquoise one is $218. Let me hold that so it doesn't fall. This is a super cool piece of sea glass. This piece of sea glass is actually from Israel, and it's a beautiful color. It's like a beautiful yellowish color, and it has these swirls that kind of like swirl up, these embossings, and then little bubbles or like round bead embossing in between. It's very, very cool. My guess, so this piece is $179. My guess is that this piece most likely is from like a decorative vase or an art glass, or, you know, something that's really beautiful and one of a kind like that, because the pattern isn't really conducive with anything that I could find that's traditionally made or made in like mass quantities. And the same thing with this piece here at the bottom. This one is also from Israel, and it has, Sam's been calling it the baguette because she said it looks like a little baguette roll. But it has really fun embossings, like a little bit at an angle. And that one's $198. I love the color. I love that like amber-ish color. So pretty. Does anybody have any questions on those before I move over to the next style? Just let me know. Can I try on the yellow? Sure, Jane. We had 2 of them. Maybe the one on the top.
The baguette, or
Would you like to see the baguette or the pattern? Just let me know which one, Jane, if you were talking about this one here or this like baguette one. So top or bottom? Top. Gotcha.
oh,
Do you want me to try on the baguette for you, Sam?
I kind of do.
Gotcha. Thank you.
It's fun being here for a preview.
I know you're usually not in this neck of the woods. Normally when I do the preview, Sam is in the other part of our studio. So we have, if you're new to shopping with us, we do have a variety of our chains that we will showcase tomorrow night. They are all sold separately from our pendants. I feel like, let me turn this light a little bit. I feel like the lighting is awful in here right now.
It's a great day.
It is. It's such a gray day over here in Mass, but hopefully this gives you an idea of size. So there's that one. And for anybody that liked the baguette, I'll hold it. Sam?
Ooh,
Side by side.
it's so fun.
It is really fun.
Those colors together actually are really fun.
I know. I love the aqua with like this yellowish golden color. It's really cool. So there are those two. Sorry, Sam. Can I give you these to put back?
Yes, you know.
So the next style that I'm going to show you all is, and if you're jumping on, I just saw a question come through at the top about saving this. You're more than welcome to watch it later on. I will save this preview to our feed and you can watch it afterwards. If you are busy at the moment and you can't stay, no worries. We'll save that for you. So the next style that we're going to take a look at is similar to the style that I just shared with you that has the two pieces. This piece here, this style has 3. So cool. I will spin the camera around in a second because I don't know, but I feel like it might be easier to see everything the other way. But I just want to show you a couple like this. So we have this piece at the top, which has these beautiful embossings that kind of look like sideways C-shaped markings. So this would be considered a pattern, not a bottle lip, just because there's so many of them. Usually the bottle lip have like 2 or 3 and then that's it. Goes into a smooth bottle. So anytime you see like multiple, this one is a little bit larger and you can tell it had like one here, it had more than 3. Then yeah, this is definitely Carla size. This would be a me-sized pendant for sure. Then you can tell that's a pattern. So starting at the top, this one's $245. This style is a little bit different than the style I just shared with you. Not only does it have 3 pieces here at the bail, it has a double bezel setting around the outside edge. The style I just shared with you that has the double bail at the top, that had a single bezel setting. And so the double bezel just kind of gives it a little extra oomph, a little extra lip of silver, a little brightens it up a little bit. So this one here is $285. So I'm going to spin the camera around and we're going to keep going with this style. And if you guys see anything that you want me to try on, just let me know. These are all a little bit larger too. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to get this in here. That's what happens when there's... So we have, I think, Vicki, you were saying that you like the purple. We have this big, beautiful purple up at the top. This one's $285. So you can see we have that beautiful triple bail and then the double bezel setting around the bezel. The double bezel is right here. Oh my God, I can't even, my hands, like, I've got cuts on my fingers. My nails will look a lot nicer tomorrow night for our live stream. But so here's the back of the pendant. Everything is left open. So we create, it's called a step bezel, and it makes a little seat for the sea glass. So the sea glass beautifully sits in there, but it allows the light to shine through and really showcase the color of the sea glass. So this top piece is $285. We have this one here, which is an icy cornflower, super cool piece here. This one's $265. This one here is, you can see the beautiful pattern and the embossing on this one. This one's really beautifully preserved. I think this was a Milk of Magnesia bottle too. You can see the PHIL right at the beginning here. That one's $265. And then at the bottom, we've had so many questions about this beautiful piece. This piece of sea glass is from Russia, and it has really cool embossings and patterns, and it's a really cool icy cornflower. That one's $285. Can you put it besides the one you have on, please? Sure, this one. Sorry. So the one I have on, this style has that beautiful like butterfly. We're calling it our butterfly bail. So we're going to be doing that one next. Thank you, Janice. I'm like, oh gosh, you know, it's like every time you look at something and it's in your face or it's a little bit heightened on the live stream. But thank you. You know, you gotta wash your house sometimes and do the gardening, so things happen. So here's the beautiful purple. It's about the same size, I would say. This piece does have the bottle lip in it, Vicki, so it has that beautiful bottle lip that goes like straight across the top there, but they're very similar in size. And they do both have the double bezel. It's mainly the bail and the color that's the difference. So, yeah. Hi, Valerie. How are you? This one, it's pretty. It's a purple. It has just a little bit more. So if I hold it next to the other purple that we had, has a little bit more of like a mauve tone to it. But it's definitely, I wouldn't call it a lavender. It's definitely like a bright purple. It's hard with my color skin tone too. Like I'm Portuguese and Dutch. I feel like my skin kind of picks up the olive tones. So I feel like if Sam wants to, yeah, I feel like it stands out a lot more on like somebody that has Sam's skin tone. If you're a little bit lighter or just depends. So I feel like it doesn't pop as much on me, but it's pretty purple. You're welcome.
That's a pretty purple.
Okay, are you now turning into, you had a little Italian accent going on?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just so excited to be here for the preview.
I know, right?
Getting goofy. It's like a pre-party.
Right.
It's fun.
You've really never been here back with me when I've done a preview?
I don't think so. You kicked me out.
Yeah, so it would be a little bit brighter. Do you want me to have her? Can I borrow your neck?
Sure.
Let's see if we can get Sam over here.
Alright guys, I have a little bit of a sunburn.
Oh yeah, she went out fishing with my dad and got sunburned.
I'm a little pink.
So it definitely stands out a lot. Can you come a little closer? Definitely stands out a lot more on Samantha, if that helps. Yeah.
I'd wear that.
A pre-party. Okay, let's see. So we still have a couple more of this style. I'm gonna move over to the next colors, but I might keep it turned around actually because these are this olive. I love a good olive piece of sea glass. I love the color olive anyways, but I just think it's so cool. And look at the shape of that. Isn't that so fun? I love this piece. Super cool. So this doesn't have a pattern and it doesn't have a bottle lip. It's just really cool, and I had to turn it into a necklace for you guys. So we have this one that's $245. Can you try on the bottom one? Sure. The bottom one here, Kathy, this one is the seafoam. If you just type seafoam, if this is the one you meant, or the bottom one on the next stand I just showed was cornflower, then just write cornflower just so I know which one. Yeah, absolutely, Lorena. So this one, so we have the olive, then we have this one that has this super cool pattern in yellow. We have this big bottle lip in aqua, which there's not a lot of aqua that has a bottle lip pattern to it. A lot of our aqua sea glass actually comes from Japan, and it comes from our glass fishing clogs, which are right here. So there's no bottle lip. There's no spot to have that bottle lip on there. So it's really rare to have an aqua that has a bottle lip, which is really cool. And then this olive piece, this one's from Massachusetts. So I actually found this one near Gloucester, Mass. A lot of the olive, a lot of the seafoam, a lot of the white, even a lot of the purple, I end up finding here in Massachusetts. So I'll try all these on for you. And then this one is a really cool seafoam. It actually is the side of the bottom of a bottle. You can see it has like this raised side. It looks like a paisley design, but it's such a cool shape. So we had a request for the cornflower on the last one, and then this one here, so I'm going to try those on for you. Would you be able to grab that cornflower for me, that one there? Sure. So yeah, they're really, really fun. Hi Elaine, how are you? Perfect timing, no worries. I'll save the video if you want to watch it after. So here's the olive. It's a very dark piece of olive. When you hold it up, you can definitely see the cool color to it. But most definitely, if you have like a dark blue or like a black shirt on, it will definitely look black. It's really cool. So a lot of people have been asking about black sea glass lately. And so black sea glass most often is actually really dark. Oh, thank you. Or I can put it right in the top here. Most often is really dark purple, really dark cobalt, really dark olive. I'm not 100% positive on this, but I'm like maybe 85% positive that there's not a lot of actual black glass made. It actually stems as a color, but then because it's so dark of that color, it appears black, and then that's what people refer to as black sea glass. So here's the one that has the pattern on it, that beautiful cornflower, Kathy. Super cool. This is a really interesting piece. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining us. If you're just popping on, we are doing a preview of the items. Can I give this one to you, Sam? That we're going to be showcasing tomorrow night and Friday night for our Instagram live stream featuring sea glass patterned pieces and some bottle lips. We have some sea glass bottle lips too. If you'd like to see an informational video that talks all about the history of these, I did one, you're welcome, Kathy, the end of April, and I saved it over to our feed. You're welcome to go check that out. Yeah, that one is definitely very well frosted, has some beautiful, like, it looks like sugar. Looks like they're rolled in sugar when they're nice and ripe. Nice and ripe piece of sea glass. Okay, let's move over to the style that I'm wearing. Oh, nope, I'm sorry. We have one more, let me flip the camera around. Two more pieces, I should say, that have the triple bail at the top. We have some reds and pinks over here. So these two have the triple bail, and then this one here is our little strawberry on the top. So we'll start with this one. This cool red has these beautiful linear markings. This is a vibrant red, like cherry red. It's a really big size. It's very, very cool. This is that 3-part bail that was similar to the style that I just showed you guys, and that also matches the little hoop earring that I'm wearing as well. Hi Sage, thank you. Over here is the pink. So this one, I'd say this is more of like a petal pink. It's a very soft, like light pink, really pretty, and has that cool embossing right in the center as well. And then up top, this is the one I've been calling our little strawberry piece. This is so fun. So it has, let me see if I can hold it close enough. It has these really neat, see the little triangles right there? It has these little triangle shapes. Thank you, Sam.
do.
Sam's like right over my shoulder. So it has these little triangle shapes that are really fun embossings. And it has like 2 lines of it. So you have a little row at the bottom and a little row at the top. So for this one, I set it in a double bezel setting, and we just did a couple little beads at the bottom just to accent that one. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I know when you make jewelry, you end up not buying it. You end up making it for yourself, right? Hi, Lindsay. How are you today? Thanks for joining us. Okay, so that's going to be the last of those triple bail pieces. I'm going to move over to the butterfly bails. This is the bail that I'm wearing today, that beautiful aqua that I have on. And so the pendant that I'm wearing goes right here. I'll flip the camera around in a second and show you guys that one again if you'd like. But we'll start with these over here. So here is a gorgeous, this is a really beautiful purple too, Vicky. I know you like the purple color. They just all have a little bit different tones to them. So if I hold up some of the purples that we have, you can see this one that I showed you guys a little while ago. This one has more of like that light, almost like a pinkish tone to it. And then this one has more of those blue tone. Yeah, some of these are from Russia and some of these are from Japan. We have a little bit of a mix going on. You can always tell when they have that beautiful like thickness to them and that beautiful frosting as well. So I love the color. This one has more of like a cornflower undertone. Yeah, Vicky, absolutely has more of like a periwinkle color to this one rather than the other purple. I still would refer to it as a purple, but it's a little bit more mauve, like a little bit more of a mauve color to it. So this one here is $2.98. Then we're going to move over to a couple one-of-a-kind pieces. This one here is from Japan as well. Bye. Thank you, Sam. Oh, everything's all priced? Oh, thank you. She's the best. Okay, so we'll move over to this one, and then I'm going to do this one next. So here we have this beautiful red, and it has a little bit more of like an orange tone to it with white underneath, and it still has the embossing on the surface as well. So this one's $3.59, and this is the one I did the butterfly bail to, and then as a match we did this really cute little earring as well, just to kind of like mimic that design. Okay, so this one does have the double bezel setting around it as well. So this one we have from Japan, And then we have this beautiful piece here. This is such a striking, super cool. This one is from the West Coast. I'm not 100% sure if it's a piece of Davenport glass. I was researching it a lot and I haven't been able to find what it stemmed from, but it has these very pretty, they're very bright, like almost like a foiling. Some of them have a little bit of like the rainbow, but it has some gold tones to it. So it's a really, really cool, yeah, thank you, Janice, me too. Super, super cool piece of glass. Hi there, how are you? Thanks for joining in. Okay, so we have one more butterfly bail pendant, which this pendant here is where we originally designed the butterfly bail. We were mimicking the beautiful design that is in this patterned piece of sea glass. This piece of sea glass is from Russia, has this gorgeous aqua color. It's really, really large. I can flip it around and hold it up if you'd like to see how large it is. This is definitely like a Carla size statement piece for sure. So this is where we got the idea to make this really beautiful design here on the bail. And I love it with this piece. So we have the beautiful double bezel setting. This piece of sea glass is just amazing. You can see there is like the edge of a bottle somewhere over here to the side because it has that little bit of a lip that came up. So really, really fun. And then up top, this one is a one of a kind. It's white. I love a white piece of sea glass, and you can see some raised pieces here along the sides. Has like a triangular pattern to it. So we decided to mimic those triangles and kind of brought a little bit of a piece of the bezel up to the side here, almost like a prong setting, and then mimic the triangle here in the bail as well. Oh, hello, Samantha. Thanks for joining us. Whoops. Okay, let me know if you guys have any questions. If you want me to try this piece on, I'm more than happy to. I'm going to keep moving through. We're a little bit more than halfway through. It is like a little picture frame, Vicki. Absolutely. Okay, so next up we have these pendants here. So again, you guys are probably seeing like a theme. A lot of the bails that we created this time around, we tried to make sure that we had like the matching ring. So you'll notice that the style that's on this bail matches the ring, and then it can go with a lot of the earrings. We really wanted to make some beautiful sets for you guys this time. So I'll bring these pieces up one by one to kind of show them. Oh, actually, there we go. I have a new tablet stand. And this is super cool. It has a lot of functionality to it. Okay, perfect. So I'll bring these over one at a time and show them to you up close. So we have this really beautiful triangle. This is a great little, I'd say this is a periwinkle-ish color too. It's hard. It's not quite cornflower. There are these pieces of sea glass you're probably noticing because a lot of them we find that come from Russia and from Japan that have this beautiful cornflower color to it. It's like a smoky cornflower. It's not quite as bright as a traditional cornflower. You know, it has more of like a gray undertone, but it's a very distinct color. And so we find these pieces come from Russia and from Japan. So that's where this one came from as well. Here, please try on the amberina. Yes, absolutely, Donna. I'd be happy to. So that's where this piece came from. And then next, so that one is $249. Next, we have this one here that has that beautiful, like crisscross embossed pattern on it, and it has that same gorgeous color, that like smoky color. It's really fun. This one's a little bit larger. Sorry, it might just take me a minute. It's hard for me to see behind this tablet how everything is laid out right here. Next, we have this gorgeous white. This one looks a little bit like a heart shape to me, like a very subtle heart right there. This is a beautiful bottle-lipped piece. So for the bail, you can see it has these 3 parts to it. I chose not to do an antiquing in between the bail. I really wanted it to be nice and bright and not have any of that dark finish in between. The same thing with the ring. I wanted that ring style to be nice and bright as well. The amberina is the last one on this list, Donna, so I will try that on for you in just a second when I get to that one. Here we have a gorgeous seafoam. This is a really beautiful, brighter seafoam. It has that linear pattern to it. And it's challenging to find, we do when we go through our sea glass, we do sort everything. So like pattern pieces, pieces with letters on them, pieces that are bottle lips, but it is challenging to find pieces that are bigger and that were flat enough to actually be set into sterling silver. A lot of time, especially with the bottle lips, they're more curved and then they're harder to set. So we have this really cool piece. This is like a great just bottled chunk as well. Like perfectly preserved little piece of history. This next piece here, this is that gorgeous yellow color that I've been loving. This piece is from, I think this one was from Israel, I believe. I have this one and the other two yellow ones I showed you earlier. These are all from a little batch that I got from Israel. Can you hold up the cobalt? Absolutely. I'm going to hold up the cobalt and the amberina right at the end here for Donna and for Janice. We have a beautiful turquoise. This one does not have a bottle lip to it, but I love the color and I really loved this design, so I decided to set this one in that design as well. And then we have the amberina. Let me show you guys the prices. So we've got $285, $285, $298, and $398 for this amberina. Isn't that cool? So everything that I could tell when I was looking through, I believe this was actually part of the side of a lantern. It's really, really beautiful. There's a couple vases and a couple lanterns that have very similar patterns to them. And so that was my best guess. You know, of course, there's no way ever to know 100% for sure. But when we're looking up the pictures and we went to the Glass Museum, which I still, every time I go live, I always say I'm going to bring you guys with me. They're down here in New Bedford, close to us. They actually used to be in the building that I lived in, but it's a glass museum, and they have beautiful, like, antique vases that are in perfect condition, and so they have a little bit of history and a little bit of information about all of these antique bottles. So we're going to do a little live stream from there one time so that we can show you the setup at that museum. It's very, very cool and very informative too. So this is a great size piece, really beautiful shape to it, and I just love the color and the pattern. So has more of that vibrant red and goes into like an orange and a yellow, and then there are two really fun little patterns here on the side as well. Yes, yes, yes. And then Janice wanted to see the cobalt. So here is the cobalt, my dear. And you can definitely see, Janice, when you like turn, when the light hits it, you can definitely see like the letters and the writing on the bottom of this bottle piece, which is really cool. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining in. Okay, let me spin this around for you guys here. Get this set back up. Let's see, what do we have left? We have a couple one-of-a-kind pieces left, some bracelets and the earrings. So we're almost through everything. Wow, wow, wow. Cool. So tomorrow we'll be showcasing necklaces and earrings. I do those together. You're welcome, Janice. My pleasure. I do those two together, and then we do rings and bracelets afterwards. So let's move over to, I have just these two one-of-a-kind necklaces remaining, and then we'll move over to do some bracelets and some earrings. Okay, these two are super, super fun. I always like to do a couple that are super one-of-a-kind, very like stand out. So we have this piece. You probably noticed that your necklace, can you bring it closer to the camera? Yes, absolutely, Vicki. I'll take this one off and I'll hold it up this way for you. I think it's a little easier to see this way. So this necklace that I'm showing right now, sorry, I had a lot of videos that I did down at the beach with this, so you probably saw a lot of them in my Instagram reels and some of my advertisements. I really love this piece. This is such a beautiful, this white down here, you can see it has this like little ridges in the top. So this was a beautiful, or best I can find, we have a few of them at the Glass Museum too. It was beautiful white, almost looked like a candy dish, and it had these pieces that kind of bowed out in a little bit of like a half circle. You can see that they are a little bit raised and a little bit like scalloped here. And so I believe that's what this piece came from. This beautiful cobalt is the side of a bottle lip, and then I paired it with a gorgeous vibrant turquoise at the top. And the turquoise doesn't have a bottle lip or a pattern, but I loved the colors together. So that one's $398. And then jumping over here, we have this one, I'm sorry, $3.89, and this one is $3.89 as well. We have this gorgeous aqua, a beautiful little cornflower, and then this really funky floral white patterned piece. We kind of mimicked that floral design here in the setting as well. So those are all of our necklaces. I'm gonna hold the necklace up that I'm wearing close for you guys to see. Really quick, let me take this off. I know, Donna, that bottom one is definitely a showstopper piece. That one's a little bit larger for sure. So here's the one that I'm wearing, Vicky. This is the butterfly bail, and then it has the double bezel setting, and this is a really cool aqua. It is very like curved. If I hold it here to the side, you can see it's a lot thicker here, and it kind of slants down a little bit here at the top. And then we always curve the setting to follow like the flow of the sea glass. We do always make sure the setting comes over and up over that top so that it holds it securely, but we'll make sure that it dips around the edge so that when you're looking at the piece straight on, you can always see, you know, like the overall size and shape of that piece of sea glass. So this is a cool pendant for sure. All right, let's move on to some bracelets. I'm gonna see if I can just move, I don't know if I can move this down and over, if this will work, so I don't have to move all of these. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this bracelet style features 5 pieces of sea glass. We have the hammered sterling silver design in between. We do have the triple toggle, but we can move any of these over to a lobster claw clasp if you would like as well. Inside of our live stream events, I always offer complimentary sizing. It's really important to me to make sure that all of your jewelry fits you really comfortably. So we offer complimentary sizing, and we can adjust the clasp for you as well. So I'll hold this piece up a little bit closer so you can see this beautiful bracelet. Actually, that doesn't work very well for let me hold this up a little higher. This is a new tablet stand, so I'm still kind of learning what it can do and how it can move. Okay, so this bracelet here has got some purple, we've got pink, beautiful aqua there in the center, and then we have the triple toggle here at the end. If you love a toggle, then we can make sure we get this sized for you, and you can select to wear it in any of the toggle spaces here. Or if you prefer a lobster claw clasp, then I'll just take this bar off here and switch it to a larger lobster claw for you, whatever you prefer. So let me see, I think it might be easier for you guys if I actually, let me see, straighten this out. This is the coolest little tablet stand. I'm so happy I got it. Let me see. Yeah, that might be a little bit easier. I think that might be easier for you guys. Okay, so we've got a beautiful blues color combination at the top, which has the cobalt, the cornflower, and the aqua. Then we have sky, which is next, and that has seafoam white and aqua. Then we have, this one is a one of a kind. It has cobalt in the center, some seafoam, some aqua. We call that combination the mist when it has the cobalt, the seafoam, and the aqua. Then we have tropical, which is this one here, and that's aqua, green, and cornflower. And then we have that beautiful pastel at the bottom that I just showed you. So these are $2.98. I do have 2 more of them draped around our beautiful little setup over here. Sam got so creative. I'll hold these up for you. This one is a one-of-a-kind color combination that has some really gorgeous like turquoise colors, some brighter greens. No, there's not patterns on any of these, Laura. What I did was I tried to do some matching colors. So I do always try to make bracelets, earrings, things that can match. We have a lot of requests for sets. So any of the colors that you see in these bracelets were chosen because we have colors of that sea glass. The same thing with some of the earrings that I'm gonna show you. We have a couple that are bottle lip matches, but those are really hard to match up for sure. And then this one here is a beautiful one-of-a-kind pastel. It has seafoam white, aqua, pink, and white. And then I have one more tray of those over here with some unique colorways. So this one has the yellow, the aqua, the cobalt, and then yellow and aqua on the other side. This is a beautiful pastel, has pink, purple, seafoam, This one I did that has red and purple, which is a really fun combination. Has like a really deep, I'm sorry, not red. This is a very deep purple. I'm actually going to hold this one up in a second so you can see the light that goes behind it, because it's like this really unique plum color that we get. We get it from Puerto Rico. And then these softer lavender, these we actually find here in Massachusetts. So then this one, the second one here has cornflower, aqua, and purple, with a little bit of pink, and then we have a beautiful blues in the front. So let me hold up that purple for you. This, I'm sure if you guys have been shopping with us for a while, you may have seen we have had a couple pieces in this plum color. It's just not a color that we find often, or any of our collectors find often. Isn't it pretty? It's a very like deep purple plum, and then we paired it with some lighter lavender, which is really fun. Alrighty, does anybody have any questions before I move over to, we have a couple cuff bracelets, and then I'm going to move over to the earrings. And when I do the earrings, I'm going to spin the camera around so that I can show you what they look like on. Yes, absolutely, Elaine. So here's the bracelet on. We have the beautiful sterling silver hammered circles here in the center, single bezel set. We've got 5 pieces of sea glass. Yeah, the purple one's really pretty, Laura. The colors are just so unique and so different. I'll drape that one over for you. I've been trying, we have a lot of requests for purple. It's not a color that we find a lot of in the darker. I do find a good amount of this like lavender purple here in Massachusetts, like up towards Gloucester, like northern Mass. But this darker purple is definitely hard to come by. Yeah, they're all $2.98, Vicki, all that style. We have them all priced the same. Alrighty. So speaking of purple, I do have a purple cuff. So we have 4 cuff bracelets that are this really fun tapered style that matches the ring. Let me see if I can get to it. These match the ring style that I showed you earlier. So like I mentioned, we've been trying to do lots of requests for like sets. So we've been trying to do styles that match. These are all $3.59. Excuse me. And then this one over here is $4.65. So we have a beautiful purple here at the top. We have this gorgeous yellow. This cobalt has a really fun pattern to it. Has like a starburst pattern. And then the red back here, you can see has like a bottle lip embossing, like linear pattern. And then this cuff bracelet here, this is a really, really cool piece. This piece is from Russia as well, and it has embossings and like an ultra rare pattern to it as well. And we did the beads on the top and the bottom of the double bezel setting. So those are all of the bracelets, and I'm gonna move over to some earrings. I'll try one of these bracelets on if you'd like to see how they fit and how they work. We do always offer the custom sizing on the bracelets as well. It's really, really important to me that your jewelry, especially bracelets, fit you comfortably. So we like to offer the custom sizing not only on our rings, but on our bracelets, on pretty much anything that needs sizing when we do our live streams. I don't want this jewelry to sit at the bottom of your jewelry box. I want you to enjoy it and wear it. And in order for you to do that, it has to fit you comfortably. So, so we like to take care of that for you. Hi, Cheryl. Hello, hello. Okay, let me spin the camera around so we can do some earrings next. I am wearing, I love, love, love this new earring style. I, of course, like bigger jewelry, and I definitely like a longer earring as well. But as long as these are so lightweight and so comfortable. And so, let me see. Hi. I was wearing this necklace earlier, and this earring color goes really well with this necklace for anybody that's looking for a set. I'm going to put this necklace back on. And then we have just a few of these earrings. So the earring that I'm wearing, none of these have a bottle lip to them. We do have 4 pairs of bottle lip earrings, but oh my gosh, sorting and matching the sea glass is, can be challenging for earring pairs in and of itself. Then when you add the bottle lip or the pattern to it, it gets really difficult. So these are plain colored sea glass, but they have this beautiful pattern design to them. And so we wanted to make sure that we replicated some things that could really go together. And again, I do have these little cuff earrings in 2 different sizes too. So we have this earring that I'm wearing. These are $2.39. And then we have this pair that's a little darker aqua. These are all $2.39, the earrings. And they're all set in sterling silver. We have white. The white's gold. These are like a nice round shape. We have the pink. How can you give up these pieces? So awesome. It's so funny. There is once in a while, Janice, that like myself or Sam or Kim or Kathy, somebody on the team, Stella will be like, oh my gosh, you know, that one speaks to me. I just have to have it. But if I kept every piece of jewelry that I liked, my jewelry collection would be bigger than it is, and none of you would be able to get your hands on any jewelry. So it is hard sometimes. And I do have certain pieces of sea glass that are just my personal collection and that I won't set into jewelry. That I don't know what I'm even saving them for, but you know, there's just those special pieces sometimes. So, okay, so that's the pink and the white. We have, whoops, let me see. I have green. I have a green pair and an amber pair here. This is a really beautiful, like honey amber as well. Really nice bright green. It's a beautiful shape. And then we have cornflower and cobalt. Got to get all of our colors in there. Cornflower and cobalt. Let me just make sure. Nope. Just wanted to make sure that wasn't my daughter. My phone was ringing, but it says potential spam, so I will potentially not answer. Hello. How are you today, Donna? Thanks for joining us. Okay, so those are all, I just showed you the cornflower and the cobalt. Those are all the long earring style that I'm wearing. We do have just 4 pairs that have the bottle lip to them. These are single bezel set with the bottle lip. So they are a really, really, I am so proud of these pairs. They are a really, really great match for like the bottle lip and for the color and for the shape and the size. Of course, they are not perfect, but these are really, really cool. So they're each $128. These are both cobalt. So these are bottle lips here. They're a little more oval. These are bottle lips, a little more squared. Let's see. And then we have 2 pairs that are a little bit smaller. We have a cornflower pair here and then a smaller cobalt. And these are all single bezel set in sterling silver. These are $108 for these 2. Okay. And then we have, for silver earrings, we did more of these. Last time we did these little 3-part hoops over in February, and they were so popular. You know, it's hard for us sometimes. We never know what you guys are gonna love and want to scoop up. So we did sell out of these in that live stream, and I have made more. We have the smaller size here, and then I did a larger size as well, which is this size right here. It's about double the smaller size, which is really cute. So just to give you a little variety, the small pair are $69 and the large pair are $89. Is that pink a similar shade to the bracelet and the ring I got from the sale? I'll have to check, Laura. I don't know off the top of my head. I'll have to look at the picture for you. Most of the pink that we use is like a petal pink, so it should be, but I can't remember. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I'll have to look at the picture, but I'll check it out after the live stream, and I'll send you a little message after I look at the picture. We also have this sterling silver earring. So this silver earring, the design of it is made to replicate or, you know, to be worn together with the butterfly bail pendants that we did. This is really, really a beautiful style, very lightweight, very comfortable. I'm gonna try one on for you. And I just noticed I have a couple bracelets that I forgot to show you guys. Isn't that so beautiful? I love a dangle earring, and these are very lightweight, very comfortable. I did decide to put a little bit of the oxidation in between here, just very, very slight, just to give it a little bit of depth to it. But they're very beautiful, like bright and high polished. Okay. The flower collection. Yeah, I just can't remember the tone of that exact pink. Normally, like a lot of the pinks that we use are more of that petal pink. I do try to use some that were a little bit brighter, but I'll just wanna, before I say for sure, I'll just wanna look at the picture. So I'll pull up your order when we jump off, and I'll see if we still have a picture. I'll try to send you a picture of these earrings next to the picture of the piece that you got so you can see. Beautiful. Okay, and then I have one bracelet, so I'm just gonna flip the camera around really quick. I have one bracelet style that I forgot. Actually, Sam, if you're watching me right now, I know you're in the other room, but if you can hear me, Sam, can you could you come back here and pull up a picture for me, for Laura, so that I can take a look and let her know? Okay, let me see if I can tilt this. So this is such a fun bracelet. Again, you guys can see all of these styles. You're welcome, my dear. Are very different from styles that we've done before. Kim and I have been having a lot of fun designing some new pieces. So we have a beautiful red at the bottom. This is really fun, brighter yellow. We have purple, pink. It's a gorgeous seafoam. We have a bottle lip in cobalt, an aqua, and a light turquoise. So I'm going to try one of these on for you. Earrings are far enough away from the bracelet or a ring that they should look beautiful. Yeah, thank you, Jill. Yeah, they should hopefully complement each other really well. And have the designs all merge pretty together. So we did these on our hinge style bracelet. It's such a comfortable, like, wearable bracelet that you can easily put on and off by yourself. So let me show you what that looks like on. Oops. Oh, I can hear Sam coming. She'll show me those pictures. Isn't that really beautiful? I love the way this looks because this bracelet is very comfortable too, like it stays in place really well. And then you get that beautiful pattern on the top of your wrist with the comfort of the hinge bracelet style on the bottom, which I love. Hello, Sea Glass and More. Nice to have you joining us. Okay, so those are all the colors, hi Sam, that I have there. Those are all $249. I'm gonna spin the camera around really quickly. Hello. Okay. Oh yeah. Let me see that picture. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, camera here.
So I think they'll be good, Laura. The earrings might be a little bit brighter, but it's hard to tell. I think they're either exactly spot on or maybe the earrings are a little bit brighter. But I studied color theory in college, so when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. I am just very, very particular with my colors. The girls in the studio always make fun of me because, of course, color is kind of perception. Everybody perceives color differently. The tones of the color. Do you want to wait for 1 second? And I am very, very detailed, so I would say they're a beautiful match, maybe slightly brighter. There you go. Yeah. Hello. Thanks for joining us. How are you today? Okay, so that now for real is all of the jewelry pieces that we have to show you guys for this preview. I do want to briefly talk about our giveaway because we have a giveaway that we're doing. Do I have the pieces over there? I just want to show them. So everything that I just shared with you today, I will save this preview to our feed because we had a lot of pieces to show you guys. These are not on our website, just to recap. These are going to be available tomorrow, which is Thursday the 22nd, and Friday the 23rd inside of our live stream event. Tomorrow I'm doing necklaces and earrings starting at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard, and then on Friday I'll be showcasing the bracelets and the rings. So thank you, that looks cute. So we have it brighter. It's cool because the pink I have from you is very light. Oh yeah, yep, so those would maybe be a little bit brighter if anything, otherwise really, really close to the bracelet, yeah. So that's how we have the live stream broken up. Because all of these items are one of a kind, they won't necessarily be on our website. I'm gonna briefly give you a little rundown of how it works, and then I'll show you the giveaway that we still have going on. I'll announce the giveaway winner on Thursday night, the start of the event. But what we usually do is when we do our live streams, these are a time that I like to show up and hang out with you guys. Kim and I, oh my gosh, this is pretty much all we've been doing is working on jewelry for, the live streams, like sorting all the sea glass, like designing everything, making everything. It's really quite a process. We work several months out in advance. And so I love being able to bring you these like one-of-a-kind curated collections. They feel really special to me. Even though we have an internet-based business, my idea behind my entire business right from the beginning is to have an online sea glass jewelry boutique. So I hope that when you go to our website, which you're welcome to shop our website, it's litaseaglassjewelry.com. I hope that it feels like a boutique, something that's specialty, that you're discovering something that's really unique. Like, you know, when you go into those beautiful boutiques and they have all these like gorgeous things set up and you just feel that excitement. I hope you feel that when you go to our website. That's the idea. And that's also the idea behind these one-of-a-kind, like curated live streams that we do. I want to showcase these special pieces of sea glass. I want to be able to bring you some fun information on these different types of sea glass as well. That's why we did a live stream a couple weeks back, kind of talking about the uniqueness, where some of these pieces come from, the history, the origin. So that's the idea behind our live streams. With that said, because all of the pieces are one of a kind, we don't also have the items up on our website when we go live. So the process is we offer them in the live stream. Tomorrow, necklaces and earrings, and then Friday, rings and bracelets. And then after our live stream on Friday night, we keep everything available for you guys to shop the replay through Sunday. So it will be Saturday and Sunday. What I do is say we have a handful of items that are still available after the live stream. I actually go to our Instagram stories and I post available items there just as a quick and easy way for you to be able to see what's still available. You're also always welcome to shop and watch the replay video that we save of the live, but if you don't feel like watching that whole video, jumping over to our Instagram stories is like a quick little shortcut way to cut right to the chase and see exactly what we still have available. So I put those up in the stories after Thursday night and then after Friday night, and then it stays up throughout the weekend. So you can shop the stories throughout Saturday and throughout Sunday. And then on Monday, if we have items that are still available, Sam then photographs them and then she'll start listing them to our website. But our live stream platform is separate than our website, so it does just take a little while for my team to get those photographed and moved over to the website. So that is hi Barbara. So that's the series of events. I would love to know, anybody that's watching me live right now, if you shopped our heart live stream last month, our hearts and our flowers. We did a lot of extra hearts, and so I put a lot of pieces up on the website because it was Mother's Day. This was the only time ever in my 23 years of business that we've done this. But I would love to know if you're here and watching live, if you loved this, just let me know in the comments below. That would be helpful because it's hard. It's kind of a catch-22. We only physically have so many of these patterned pieces, and they're very specialty items, but we're always, curious your feedback. So let me know what you think. So that's the sort of wave of events of how that works. Before I jump off, I just want to talk to you guys really quick about our giveaway that we have. We have this really fun giveaway. It's going on through, it's today Wednesday, through tomorrow. Or no, I shouldn't say, I don't remember actually, through tomorrow morning. I think we have it scheduled to end tomorrow morning because I'm going to announce the winner at the start of our live stream tomorrow afternoon at 7. So this is the giveaway. We have this beautiful jellyfish necklace. Isn't this so cute? This is a piece of bottle lip sea glass. It's cobalt. You can see the beautiful bottle lip right on the side there. Then we have it paired with the cobalt earrings, all set in sterling silver, and it comes out a 16-inch to 18-inch Stardust style chain. This set is valued at $275. If you jump over to our Instagram feed, you'll see a picture of the set that we posted yesterday. You're still welcome to participate. You just want to follow the directions that are inside of this post, and then I will announce the winner of this beautiful necklace and earring set tomorrow at 7 when we start our live stream showcasing the necklaces and the earrings that I showed you guys here today. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll wait for, thank you. It's like moving around on there. I'll wait for one more second in case any questions come through, but thank you all so very much for watching this live. I hope you are excited as we are about these beautiful jewelry pieces. And we're going to have a fun live tomorrow because my mom's actually coming to help us too. So you guys, if you're newer, you'll get to meet my mom. If you've been shopping with us for a while, you probably met her in the past. She helps out sometimes with our live streams. So yeah, it'll be a fun night. We're supposed to have like a nor'easter or something here too, right? Mm-hmm. We're going to have like tons of rain and wind and crazy weather. So hopefully the internet will hold up. So yeah, it'll be a fun night. Alrighty, thank you, Vicki. Thank you, everybody. Have a lovely rest of your day. If you're just jumping in, I will save this replay, and you're welcome to watch it later. Okay, take care, everybody. See you tomorrow night. Bye. Thank you, Donna.